How are ya? We're back another week with our whisper story. Now, I did, or I was told that in our episode story that Love, Lust, and Lies, that the story does get juicy. Now, I felt like it was going slow, but I'm going to take your word on it. If you say that the story gets juicy, and it does, then I will take your word on it. We will continue the story. I We'll see. We'll see where it goes from there. Because I was going to start another episode story this week. We'll see. We'll just see. We'll continue another episode next week of Love, Lust, and Lies. Continue it and we'll go from there. But today we're going to get back into nanny attacks. And let's recap because I think it's beginning. The nanny, Zoe, was in the dark room, which is Jasmine's room, with Ryan's robe. It's already starting, and I was hoping that she wasn't that nanny that was getting in the shower with Ryan naked, but we still could be wrong. Maybe she's hiding from some creep or something. We don't know, but we're gonna find out, and she better hope. She better hope she's not that nanny. Anyway, let's get into our video. You've just entered your bedroom to find Zoe burying her face in Ryan's robe. Why? We're gonna find out. What the heck? You you stare in shock for a moment and then you quickly flick the light on, bathing the room in brightness. Oh! Zoe stares at you in shock as she drops Ryan's robe, her eyes wide. Yes, please explain yourself. For one, why are you in Jasmine's room? And for two, what are you doing with Ryan's robe on your face? What are you doing? Smelling it? Do you have an obsession with Ryan or something that we don't know? Let us know so we can fire you. Mrs. Wilson, I didn't hear you come back. Zoe, what are you doing in here? Are you smelling Ryan's robe? That's like straightforward. Are you smelling Ryan's robe? For one, let's hear her explain herself. What is she doing in our room, for one? That's what we want to know. I just came to collect Ryan's robe for laundry. Should I believe that? Should I? Do you believe that? Do you guys believe that? That she's collecting rope for laundry in the dark? I forgot it this morning, so I came to get it now while I remember. Why are you blushing then, Miss Zoe? A normal person would get laundry in the light. You should know where the light switch is. You narrow your eyes at Zoe as a suspicious feeling creeps over you. Yeah, I would do the same thing. But my suspicion would have already kicked her out the front door for the night, for the day, or whatever it is. Still, I think that Zoe's lying, that it's a misunderstanding. She's lying. I don't know. I feel she's lying because in the dark, Zoe, in the dark, we're going to have our suspicion because I have the suspicion. So we're going to think she's lying. Something doesn't seem quite right. You give Zoe a suspicious look and her bottom lip starts to tremble. Because Jasmine's onto you. And if you're that nervous and scared, something's up. My eye is like itching. Itchy eye. Don't you believe me, Miss Wilson? No. I promise, I'm not lying. Tears start to roll down Zoe's face as her body shakes slightly. You're just such a great actor. Round of applause. She is just such a good actress. Or maybe I'm wrong and I'm just beating her up for no reason. How can you accuse me of something without any proof? Zoe, you're about to try and diffuse the situation when you hear footsteps behind you.
Mommy, why is Zoe crying?
Alice, just go play with your toys and let mommy handle a situation that we're trying to de escalate. It's nothing, sweetheart, just a little misunderstanding. Maybe it was too dark, so I saw things wrong. Why was it dark in the first place? Jasmine, you're not thinking. Why she didn't turn on the light if she were just collecting laundry? Why do it in the dark? Hmm?
Oh, well, Zoe, I found you.
We're not playing hide and seek, Alice. Not at this point.
Can you help me get ready for bed?
You turn back to Zoe and give her a reassuring nod. But this is not over. Of course I can, Alice. Come on.
Will you read me another bedtime story?
Zoe takes Alice's hand and leads her out of the room. Once they're gone, you let out a sigh. Is everything okay? Where did you come from, Ryan? From under the bed? Did you? You turn back to see Ryan entering the room, a concerned expression on his face. Uh-huh. Zoe looked like she'd been crying. Did something happen? You tell Ryan what just happened and he narrows his eyes. Obviously, he's suspicious as well. Are you, Ryan? Are you? Are you not a part of it? Am I overreacting? No, maybe you are just stressed. But what but what for sure? But what for sure is we need to keep an eye on her. No, Jasmine will, not you. Ryan gently strokes your hair and you lean into the embrace as you yawn. Someone looks tired. It's been a big day. It was fun visiting Alice's school today. I'm glad we took part in the race. Alice definitely appreciated it. She hasn't stopped looking at those cloaks. Ryan leans down to brush his lips against yours when his phone beeps. Who's messaging you so late? Let me check. As he reads the message, a frown crosses his face. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong, but Mr. W will be coming to visit this Friday. This Friday? That's my 16th week prenatal appointment. I almost forgot that Jasmine was pregnant with twins. How could I? And I'm more excited than she is. And I forget? That's okay. I'll make sure that the meeting won't get in the way of your appointment. Work is important, but you're my priority. She better be your only priority. We're watching you, Ryan. And Zoe. You beam up at Ryan, then stand on your tippy toes and press your lips against his. And you're mine. Mm-hmm. It's now Friday and you're at your desk waiting for Ryan to finish his meeting with Mr. W. The meeting has been going on for a while. It's almost time for us to leave. You glance at the time on your phone again when it suddenly beeps with a message. Oh, it's the driver. Looks like Zoe just picked up Alice from preschool. You put your phone down as your thoughts drift to Zoe, because this is always going to be on Jasmine's mind. She still feel her suspicions. She's not wrong. That is your man. Own it. Zoe hasn't done anything else unusual over the past few days. Good to know. I was probably just overreacting. She really does seem to be great with Alice. Just then, your office door opens and Ryan walks in looking flustered. What's wrong, baby boy? Jasmine, I'm so sorry. What? Mr. W and I still have some details to discuss, but since we're running overtime, I will wrap things up and set another meeting. Can you just wait 5 minutes for me to reschedule? Then we can head to the clinic. You're gonna make her late. She doesn't want to be late for her appointment. Are you sure it's no trouble? It's definitely no trouble. I told you that you're my priority, Jasmine, and I meant it. Plus, we get to find out the genders of the babies today. Yay! What, see, I got excited for that, and Jasmine's not excited. It's not even my baby. I don't want to miss that. We definitely want to know. I could go to the appointment alone, but I prefer to have Ryan there for support. I will. If we wait on Ryan, will we be late? Or will he hurry up so we can make it on time? Because if he's not, we're going to go alone. But we don't want him to miss it, so we will use our gems and wait on Ryan. You better not make me regret that, Ryan. I'll wait for you, Ryan. I really want you there. Ryan walks over to you and bends down to kiss your lips briefly. Yeah, hurry up. I'll end it as soon as possible. Yeah, as soon as you walk through the door, tell him you gotta go. That is as soon as it can get. Take your time. I know as well as you do that Mr. W likes to talk. Why would you tell him to take his time, Jasmine? Take his time? That just makes people go slower. I'll see if I can push the appointment back so we don't have to rush. Ugh! After Ryan leaves, you make a quick call to your OBGYN's office, and fortunately, you can push the appointment back. Me? I would have been too excited to know what gender my babies are to be pushing an appointment back. Now you gotta wait longer. Maybe because I have no patience. I wouldn't feel right going to this appointment without Ryan, especially as it's such an important one. Hmm. After arriving with Ryan at the clinic, you change into a gown and lie on the bed. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Wilson. How's everything going? As the OBGYN speaks, she pulls out the ultrasound machine and starts to get it ready. Everything is going really well. Any strange symptoms that I need to know about? No, apart from a food cravings, everything's normal. That's good. Have you been taking care of yourself and getting plenty of rest? No, because Jasmine doesn't know the definition of rest. Rest means lay down, don't do no work, don't go to work. And she doesn't know how to do that. So, no. You you give Ryan a guilty look and he sighs as he gives your hand a squeeze, meaning do not lie, you don't rest. She hasn't been resting as much as she should. Yes, snitch on her, Ryan, because that's what you're supposed to do. What else can I not trust you with? I've been trying. Well, make sure to do your best. Remember, you're carrying two babies this time, not just one. The OBGYN puts some cold lubricant onto the ultrasound probe. Then she places the probe on your belly. Are you ready to see your babies? Yes. Yes! I can't wait to see the twins. The OBGYN moves the probe and your babies appear on the screen. All right, so far everything looks good. Let me just zoom in. Perfect. Perfect. I didn't do that. I didn't. All right, their position in your womb is perfect and both babies seem to be developing perfectly. That's always good to know. Doctor, are we able to find out the genders today? Yes, you are. Let's see. Hmm. It looks like you're going to have a little girl and a little boy. I knew. I knew it was going to be that combination. For some reason, I knew that. No, I didn't. Oh, that's so exciting. Ryan places your hand on your belly, then he looks down at you with a huge smile. I really can't wait to meet our babies. See, at least it's not two girls, Ryan, because then you would have been outnumbered. But at least you're still you're still outnumbered, but at least you have a baby boy too. Dress up as your mini me. Just then you feel a jolt in your belly and Ryan's eyes widen. Did I just feel them kick? Yeah, they're trying to tell you they're tired and they're trying to sleep and you guys are poking at them and making too much noise. They want you to be quiet. It should be too early for that. No, it's normal for movement to come a bit earlier in second pregnancies. Yeah, I heard that. Yet I cannot remember. And I've already had 3 babies. Now, based on the size of your babies and everything you've told me, I'd say you'll be due around Christmas. Don't know what day they're on, but it's almost Christmas here. That sounds like a great Christmas present. Oh, and I hope everybody who's watching this video is having a great holiday and that you get everything that you want for Christmas because you deserve it. Now let's continue. Our little family is growing. Just imagine Christmas with Alice and the twins, all dressed up in matching outfits. The twins will be too young to enjoy anything, but I know Alice will love helping them open their presents. I don't think my youngest got presents because my youngest is a Christmas baby, and I don't think she got presents when she was just born because she can't open it. But we did buy her clothes, so I guess that counts. She's going to be such a great big sister. You close your eyes for a moment as you picture the 5 of you as one big happy family. I really can't wait, Ryan. I know the next few years will be chaotic, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I can't wait either. I was an only child myself, so I've always wanted a big family. Wait, Ryan, you don't have brothers and sisters? I should have asked Carsey. But I haven't met them, so I'm assuming that is correct. After several moments, you pull away and look back at the OBGYN. Are there any other tests to do today? No, that's everything. Please make your next appointment at the front desk, and I'll see you in a few weeks. After changing back into your clothes, Ryan takes your hand, and you leave the clinic together. Well, that's done. We're happy. They're healthy. They're healthy, and it's a boy and a girl. Can't have it any better than that. After the appointment, you and Ryan head to his car and gets inside. Thanks for rescheduling with Mr. W, Ryan. It means a lot to me that you came along. Of course, Jasmine. You know I didn't want to miss it. Ryan pulls out of the parking lot and heads towards the office as your thoughts drift back to his early meeting. You guys seem to be at the office a lot. When do you guys spend time at home? Do you have days off? It's mandatory to have days off. You need to rest your brain. How did everything go with Mr. W? It went quite well. The old Clifftop Hotel will be closing soon for the renovations, So Mr. W wants to invite us there for the closing ceremony. Great. It would be a great chance to observe the hotel and the current design better. When is it? That's the thing. It's tomorrow. And when were you gonna tell Jasmine that? Hmm? You just make plans and just leave Jasmine out and she is a part of this? Ryan, tomorrow? I think that's a great idea. That's a bad idea. Nothing is ever a bad idea for Jasmine. She's always ready. I'm going to believe that and I'm going to keep that believe in her. So that's a great idea. It's definitely it it's definitely be easier to come up with ideas if I can see how the current design work in person. Could we bring Alice along? Of course, it would be a great family trip. I'm glad you want to come along. I definitely wouldn't enjoy myself if you didn't. Okay. Oh, we're home. Not wait. Okay, yeah, we're home. Not work. Finally. After work, you and Ryan head home together to find your daughter watching TV with Zoe in the living room. We're not getting our mind off the Zoe thing. In a way, I'm still suspicious because I technically know what happened in the preview of this story, but Jasmine doesn't. So I'm going to keep my eye out for her.
Mommy, Daddy.
Alice jumps up from the couch and runs over to greet you. Hey, sweetheart. You bend down and pull Alice in for a hug.
How was work?
Work was good.
And it's Friday. You don't have to work tomorrow.
And yet, Jasmine probably will find something to do because she doesn't know how to rest.
Can we do something fun?
Actually, Alice, all three of us are going on a trip tomorrow. Way to break her heart. We're going to be staying in a hotel on a hill. Alice starts to jump up and down in excitement as she claps her hands. Well, at least she's happy for that. Staying in a hotel makes her happy. Hey, you both win.
Yay, that sounds fun.
Ryan bends down so he's looking Alice in the eyes. Mommy and Daddy are going for work, so you need to be on your best behavior. Boring. Let me not persuade her to do wrong.
Don't worry, Daddy. I'll be good.
Alice kisses Ryan on the cheek. Then he looks up at you and tugs your sleeve.
Can Zoe come too?
No. Yes. Can we just do this without Zoe? Well, it's your call. It would be good to have Zoe there to take care of Alice while Ryan and I are working. Well, if you want to put it that way, then I guess. You look over at Zoe, who's still sitting on the couch. Zoe, are you free this weekend? I know you normally have weekends off. Zoe nods as she stands up from the couch and walks over to you. I'm available, Mrs. Wilson. Of course you are. Zoe hesitates, then she gives you a shy smile. I know you've had some doubts and misunderstanding about me recently, but I'd really like the chance to prove myself to you. Please let me come along. I'd love to take care of Alice and give you and Mr. Wilson some time to enjoy yourself. You glance at Ryan, who places his hand on your shoulder and gives it a light squeeze. Don't do that, Ryan, please. I know Ryan is telling me that he supports me no matter what I decide. Okay, Zoe, if if what are you saying? If you're free and don't mind spending the weekend working, we'd love for you to come. The next day, the four of you drive up to the old Clifftop Hotel. After checking in, you, Ryan, and Alice head to suite, while Zoe heads to her room down the hall.
Oh, this room is so pretty.
Alice runs to the large window and looks at the view.
Mommy, we're so high up.
You walk over to Alice and look out. Speak English. Look out at the view.
What are we doing today?
Well, tonight we're going to a party. It might be a good idea if you get some sleep now.
But I'm not tired.
As if on cue, Alice lets out a big yawn, causing you to laugh. I want to let my guard down for Zoe right now, but I know what happened. Really? Then what was that?
Okay, I'm a little tired.
Come on, let's get you to bed. You carry Alice over to the bed and tuck her in as Ryan brings the suitcases into the room. After she closes her eyes, you turn around to find Ryan standing shirtless, his back to you as he changes his shirt. And Zoe better not be in the room while you're doing that. She better be in a different room. You over here taking your shirt off. You guys are stressing me. I know you're watching me, Jasmine. Ryan turns around with a grin. As long as you know, and it's just Jasmine watching you. If you like what you see, you're welcome to come closer and touch. Of course. You're hers. She can touch. You don't have to tell her. She don't have to ask. You laugh and roll your eyes playfully. I was just admiring the view. Ryan chuckles, then he walks over to the window. Speaking of the view, what do you think of the current hotel design? Is it giving you any ideas? A few. I definitely want to make the most of the view. I now have a better idea of how to balance the hotel. Since they're here on a business trip but yet still want to enjoy the trip, then we're just gonna say she have a better idea. It's going to be tricky, but seeing the current hotel and the cliffs layout is giving me some ideas. Ryan wraps his arms around you from behind, and you snuggle back into his embrace. I'm glad I came. You relax into Ryan's embrace for a few minutes, then pull away and head to your suitcase. Getting dressed? Yes. Not yet. It's a bit early, but I want to hang my dresses up before they're creased. As you finish hanging your dresses, you notice Ryan watching you intently. I know what you're thinking right now. Oh. Ryan raises an eyebrow slightly as he takes a step towards you. Try me. You're thinking that you want to take my clothes off, that you wish we were alone in the room, that you want to get to work immediately. Well, seeing that Ryan was already getting naughty with Jasmine when she were looking at him changing his shirt, assuming that Ryan always has a dirty mind, so he probably wants to take her clothes off. But we're not going to pick that choice because I don't want him to get even naughtier than what he is. So we're going to pick that he wants her to take her clothes off. I tricked you guys. You see what I did there? You know me so well. Ryan moves up behind you, then he slowly starts to slide your zipper down. Ryan, Alice could wake up at any moment. Well, be quiet. Ryan leans in gently, brushes his lips up the column of your neck. See, this is why I didn't want to pick that choice. But we would never let Ryan go that far anyway, because throughout this whole story, she just kept denying Ryan anyway. So he should be used to that, right? You suppress a moan as you tilt your head back, goosebumps pricking on your skin. Come, let's go to the bathroom. No, Ryan, we're not going to the bathroom. Because we're not. Because we're not. Ryan leads you into the luxury hotel bathroom. Then he shuts the door behind before moving back behind you. Ryan, we still have a bit of time before the party tonight. We should make the most of it. Be quiet. Y'all don't hear anything, right? Nothing in the background, no whispers, no nothing, right? Okay. Go away. What did you have in mind? Ryan grins at you mischievously. Let me show you. Ryan lifts you up by the waist and places you on the big double sink. Did I just pick a wrong choice or something? Can we go back and change our mind? Because I forgot, you cannot make a joke with Ryan because he's always nasty. He's just always trying to seduce Jasmine. He moves in front of you and gently nudges your knees. You glance at the closed bathroom door, your heart racing, and then you look back into Ryan's eyes. I will finally we can stop it because I don't want it to go too far. So we're just going to tell Ryan, get ready for the party first, because we don't want to, we don't need, this is why they're pregnant with twins now. So let's get ready for the party before it gets too X-rated. You shake your head and carefully get down from the counter. And she's already in her underwear and bra. Like, how did you get undressed that fast? We don't have much time, Ryan. Besides, Alice might hear us. Alright, I guess you have a point. Just then you hear your daughter's voice coming from the bedroom.
Mommy, where are you?
I thought Alice was asleep. I should go check on her. You head back to the bed to find Alice sitting in the bed. Did you have a good sleep? Was she sleeping for that long? Because it don't even seem like it was that long, but I'm guessing they were in the bathroom for that long, doing something they have no business doing in public. Technically it's in public because I'm reading the story, but if they want to go do that, they can go do it in private. So
Yes, but now I'm hungry.
you laugh and lean in to kiss Alice on the cheek affectionately. Don't worry, there'll be lots of food at the party.
Yay, can I wear my green dress?
Yes, because I don't think I've seen Alice wear anything besides the dress she's wearing now. So it'll be very nice to see her wear something different. You nod as you head to Alice's bag and get the dress. Yes, you can. Let's get you dressed right now. You help Alice get dressed, then she runs over to Ryan with a huge smile. Because little girls always have to show daddy that they look pretty. My girls do it, so I know. You gotta get daddy's approval.
Look, Daddy, I'm a princess.
Oh, she got a lucky green dress. Change the bow to green too, because you still have your pink bow on, but you don't have to if you want to. It's all up to you. Look. Ryan lifts Alice into his arm and twirls her around. Yes, you are. You smile at your husband and daughter, your heart feeling full. Then you head over to the wardrobe where your dresses are hanging. Let's get dressed. So it looks like the pretty ones you have to use diamonds for, and I used my diamonds already. Don't remember what I did it for, but we did. So we don't have enough. So we're gonna look like we're going to a funeral. What kind of dress are you wearing, Jasmine? This will do. Of course it will. All right, I think we're ready to go.
Yay, I hope they have french fries.
All kids love French fries. That is like the only thing my baby girl would eat is French fries. You can't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would eat French fries every day as well because that's like my number two favorite food. You laugh as you take one of Alice's hands while Ryan takes the other. Then together you all head to the party hall. I just choked on nothing. Later that night, the hotel closes. The hotel closes party is in full swing. You mingle with the guests, sipping on your glass of water as you occasionally check on Zoe and Alice. I hand my reservation. I had my reservation, but it was definitely a good idea to bring Zoe. She's doing a great job keeping Alice out of trouble. Okay. You look over at Ryan who's talking to an investor and you're about to join them when someone taps you on the shoulder. Who? Mrs. Wilson, I'm glad you could make it. Oh, Mr. W. Don't scare us like that. Good evening, Mr. W. Thanks for inviting us. I thought it might be helpful for you to see the current design. However, I do want a full redesign for this project. I'd also like the hotel to be a little closer to the cliff edge. You want to fall off? That's what you're saying? Mr. W, I definitely see what we can do. This seems quite risky. No, nothing is too risky for Jasmine. We already said that. So we definitely see what we can do. We will definitely see what we can do. You know that we always do our best to make sure our clients are satisfied. I'm trusting you to take care of this project. Don't let me down. Okay. Mr. W takes a sip of his wine. Then his gaze wanders around the room. Looking for someone? I have an old friend coming today. He actually knows you quite well. Who? Who knows me quite well? I mean, not me. Not me. Who knows Jasmine quite well? He does? Is he making me curious? He's definitely making Jasmine curious. Cuz who is he and why do he know her? I really want to know who he's talking about. Maybe it's another former client. It better not be Eva's brother or Gary. Mr. W scans the room again, then he shrugs. I'm sure he's around here somewhere. He's going to be needed on stage soon. Okay. Just then, the host for the evening takes the stage. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the closing ceremony for the Clifftop Hotel. As you may know, Wilson Architect will be performing a completely redesign to bring something completely new and different. To celebrate the new beginnings, I'd like to invite the lead architect to the stage. Ryan? What? I wasn't expecting this. Jasmine Wilson, could you please join me up here? She's the lead architect? How honored. You put your glass of water down, then you carefully make your way up to the stage. Thank you for joining us. We have a surprise for you. A surprise? Please be a surprise and not a nightmare, okay? You guys don't seem to know surprise from nightmare. What's the surprise? As a thank you for taking on this project, we've got some flowers for you. I will take it. You turn to see someone walking up the stairs with a beautiful bouquet. Someone? Who is it? Okay, I'm gonna calm down. It shouldn't be a bad person. It should be someone that Jasmine is okay with seeing, right? As the person gets closer, you freeze. That's not a good sign. It's Regan Lair. What's he doing here? Is that Ava's brother name? I cannot remember his name. Was that him? A smirk crosses Regan's face as he looks as your at your horrified expression. Then he walks closer to you. Yeah, that is Eva's brother. I'm now 100% sure. As he gets closer, the new the nauseated scent of his cologne consumes you and you start to gag. His cologne must smell really bad because just because he's Ava's brother, he probably does have a bad taste in cologne. Ugh! Did he bathe himself in the cologne? It's so strong. You do your best to stay composed as you battle the urge to throw up. Is something wrong, Mrs. Wilson? Yeah, your stinky cologne. Go away. Let me help you. With Regan right in your face, the scent is unbearable. Ugh, I can't hold it back anymore. You turn your head and vomit all over the stage. That would have made me puke. I cannot see someone puke because it would automatically make me gag. Well, I guess that's how they're ending the story with Jasmine vomiting in front of everyone at this party. Why is he even here? And what do he have to do with this party? Anyway, of course we know he's probably going to be taking Eva's place, so we should not be as surprised that he's even here to make our life a misery. But don't worry, don't get too comfortable, Regan, because we will put you in jail with your sister. Anyways, we did find out what the babies are. I am actually happy for that. A boy and a girl, can't beat that. That is awesome. And we still gonna keep an eye on Zoe because we still don't trust her. Cause I know. So we're gonna be a lookout for Jasmine. Me and you guys, okay? If you enjoyed this story for today, give this video a like. It will help my channel out so much. And we will get back into Love, Lust, and Lies next week. Because you, girl, baby girl, you told me that it was going to be juicy. So I'm taking your word for it and we will continue the story. I will keep my promise on that. But if it still doesn't get juicy, I'm just going to have to say sorry, and we're gonna have to just go to another story that is going to be juicy. But again, I'm taking your word on it, okay? Your word, I'm taking it. I'm trusting you. Don't forget to subscribe to the Rare Breed fam, because why would you not want to be a rare breed? We all want to be a rare breed, one of a kind. Nobody else can be like us, right? Right. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you won't miss another juicy video.